Let's start with some good news. 2 years and a few months into the leadership of President Faustin Archange Touadera, the Central African Republic has made progress towards restoring state authority, per the latest report from the UN Secretary General on the C.A.R. situation. Now, that includes progress made in civil administration, in deploying civil officers, better provision of basic social services to the populace, and revitalizing the defense and security sectors. Here's the bad news. The report warned that progress is still slow and fragile gains could derail in the face of resurging violence and weak government institutions outside the capital of Bangui. Access to financial and human resources also remain challenging, and clashes between armed groups continue to plague the east, center, and northeast of the country. Consultations with armed groups have amounted to little in the way of a ceasefire or a reduction in violence.
The country cannot afford more clashes among armed groups seeking opportunity to pillage and exploit natural resources. It is not too late to stop this predatory behavior and from eroding progress towards building an effective, accountable, and inclusive Central African state.
The envoy warned about the impact on civilians as some 1.2 million people remain displaced by the conflict. Personnel at the UN mission in the C.A.R. have continued to come under deadly attack, as have aid workers, making the Central African Republic the deadliest humanitarian context in the world, according to the envoy. And the ability to provide aid has been hampered by a lack of financial assistance, with the UN's funding appeal for the C.A.R. for this year only 4% met. Liling Tan, CGTN, New York.